Hey guys, so today we're going to go over solving exponential and logarithmic equations. There are two things to remember. So to eliminate exponential bases, you will give it a log with the same base. Whatever you do to one side of the equal sign, you do to the other. Also, just please make sure you note the change of base formula. So for number one, we can't actually get x by itself or move 3 because it's an exponent. So the only way we can move it is to actually get rid of this exponential base of 5. So again, we eliminate exponential bases by giving it a log with the same base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a log base of 5. And whatever I do to one side of this equal sign, I do to the other. So I'm going to give each side of the equal sign a log base of 5. So I'm going to bring down 5 to the x plus 3 power on the left, and I'm going to bring down the 9 on the right side of the equal sign. So what happens here is that when you have a log base and an exponential base that are the same number, they will eliminate one another. If you don't have a base, this is now no longer an exponent. So we can just bring down the x plus 3 equals log base 5 of 9. So all I need to do to get x by itself is subtract 3. However, on the right side, I do want to know what the log base 5 of 9 first. What am I subtracting 3 from? So in your calculator, most scientific calculators don't calculate a log base other than 10. So that's why we use the change of base formula. So for this, in the calculator, you'll just put log 9 over log 5. Make sure each one is in its own parentheses. And when you calculate it, so we're going to take log 9, close your parentheses, and then divide it by log 5, close the parentheses, and that should give you about 1.365. Keep that entire decimal in the calculator though, because we only have one step left, which is to subtract 3 on both sides. So in the calculator, if you have that entire decimal there, from that decimal, just put -3, and it will take the previous rounded number answer for you. And your final answer should be about -1.63. If you have any problems on the calculators, just let me know. So for number 2, same deal. We can't actually move this log base of 4, and it doesn't matter if it's on the right side or left side. If it makes you feel better, it's an equal sign. You can write this on the left side and write the 1/16 on the right side. Just switch it up. But to get rid of this exponential base, I'm going to give it a log base of 4. And again, whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. Everything else I'm going to bring down. So that 1/16, I'm going to bring down. And that 4 to the x plus 3 power, I'm going to bring down. So I know on the right side of the equal sign, I have the log and exponential base that are the same number. They eliminate one another, leaving you with x plus 3. Again, I don't know why that's going to be the same exponent in the problem, but there it is. So here, I can't actually calculate this in a scientific calculator. It'll only calculate a base of 10 for log. So I'm going to use the change of base formula again. I'm going to take log of 1/16 and divide it by log of 4. So in the calculator, again, take log 1/16, close your parentheses, and then divide it by log of 4, also close the parentheses. And that should give you -2. So -2 equals, bring down this whole side we haven't used, x plus 3. And to get x by itself, if you look on the right side of the equal sign, the only thing happening to the x is it's being added to 3. So we subtract 3 on both sides. -2 minus 3, signs match, so we add and take the sign of the bigger number, which is 3, and that's a negative, and that will equal x. All right, so finally, one of the problems will ask you which log function represents the data in the given table. So I've given you two multiple choice options. You're obviously going to have four, but just as a way to show you how to test it out, they're giving you the values. So what you're going to do is you're going to test out the values. So for instance, if I choose A, log base 3 of x, I'm going to pick one of the x values. Try not to ever choose one just because it's so general, it might work with everything. But I'm going to choose 3. So I already know that x is 3. And when I calculate the answer, because that's what f of x equals to in choice A, I should get 1 when I'm done. So I'm going to use the change of base formula again. So I'm going to take log of 3 over log of 3, which does give me 1. If you want to use another value, you can take log base 3 of 9. So log base 3 of 9, which would give you log of 9 divided by log of 3. Put that in the calculator, and that should give you 2 when you're done, which it does. So it works, which means this is the answer. If you just want to be safe, you could also, try out the other value. But if you test out two numbers, you should be fine because there's even a total of 3 numbers and you've tested out 2 of them. Okay, guys, I hope this helps.